Okay, so today we're going to do the nose. Okay, you should have something like this, or at least the face without the back. And what we'll do is we're going to pull the nose out from these faces over here. And then we'll start messing around to get the curves and everything we need. Okay, so I'm going to grab till these faces over here. Yep. And then I'll extrude. Alright, this is an error that happens in Maya. If that happens, if you smoothen and it doesn't work, just go to existing materials and add the Lambert to it. Okay, just lost the material information. Alright, so for now we've got this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the side and start moving verts to get the shape. Alright, so that's the profile. These guys can move up a bit. Nah, it's on the keyboard. It's something in Maya. Alright, it's worked now. Okay. انت alright? طيب. Okay. So if we look at these faces over here, we can see that these kind of represent the nostrils. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these and start moving them inwards a bit, because now I'm going to extrude them. And we'll grab this, extrude it outwards. And start messing around with it as usual. And basically we just mess around with the shapes until we get something that we start liking. At the moment, I'm not entirely happy with what we're getting. Yep, I hid it in a different layer. Anything that we don't need, we hide so it doesn't get in the way. All right, maybe if we create this, it's going to give us some geometry that we can work better with. All right, it's already starting to look a bit better. At the moment, I'm just trying to get the smooth keys to work, or any keys to work. Maybe it's got too much history. Nope, still not working. Not working on this either. Looks like this keyboard is even worse than the last. All right, back to normal. Problem is, I forgot what I was gonna do now. So we grab these and extrude them upwards. Oop. I'm gonna grab these faces and delete them. Reason being is now I can add more geometry that's going to go around and it's going to end in the nose. Okay, it won't keep on flowing around the face. So, okay, it's a bit of a large nostril. I'm gonna add an edge loop over here. Let's try and give it some thickness. And I'll add one on the inside to keep the shape better. Now we'll go in from the front and we'll start moving verts to get the nose matching better. Now here we've got some intersecting going on. Okay, if you look over here, you see this little marker. That's the geometry from behind intersecting. So I'm just going to pull it inwards until it stops doing that. That looks kind of okay-ish. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'll mirror it. Okay, we're getting some weirdness here. And we're going to see how we're going to try and fix this problem. Okay, when I smoothen it, we're getting this line and it's splitting in half, which we obviously don't want. So we need to retopologize it a bit so that the mesh flows a bit better. So I could split that and get rid of these. But now we've got 5-sided objects. So we need to find a way of making that better. Maybe we could merge these guys. Okay, so now we have a quad, but we have a triangle over here. I can do the same here. And the same here. And now everything is a quad. And if we smoothen this, we're already getting something that's looking better. Merge to center. The same we were using yesterday to combine the two objects. It's in mesh and merge to center. Okay, all it needs is a bit more volume. So this part of the nose kind of goes straight up. There isn't this kind of thickness. Nope, there isn't. I'll delete half the face again, so we see what we got. And that's okay for now. Maybe here in the nose we need to Here we're getting a bit of a sharp edge. And what I can do is I can average the vertices. These guys I'm getting from mesh, and you've got average vertices over here. Okay, and what that does is it kind of takes an average of where the vertex should be between one vertex and another. Did that make sense? No? Okay. Now we'll take a look at her nose from the side view. And what we're getting now is that the center of the nose is getting a bit too thick. So what I can do is I can split this in half and scale it inwards. Maybe I can grab this edge and pull it out a bit. And these guys over here, I still want to make them slightly thicker. Okay, so that's pretty much nose. Over here we could try, it's kind of blending in a bit weirdly over here. So what we can try and do is change the flow of topology. So I grab these, press Ctrl Alt and right or left, it shifts the angle around. So maybe I can try something like this. And then grab this and delete it. That's not really changing anything. So maybe the solution would be to grab this point and pull it upwards a little. Yeah, better. Okay guys, so that is the nose. You want to give it a go? At the moment, my keyboard is not working again, and I'm trying to delete these faces. So maybe if I pull this out and pull it back in again.